Hello everyone, this is Dr. Suganya working as an Associate Professor in Department of Computer Science at Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. So in this video, we are going to see about the topic Software Project Management Concepts under the course Software Engineering. Come, let's go inside the video. So in this video, we are going to see about the introduction of software project management and the triple constraints of the software development and the very important concept software development life cycle and its phases. Now let's see. So when we speak about the triple constraints of software project management, so it is mainly we have three key factors that are very essential for the software project management. So those three key factors are scope, time and cost. So that is schedule and budget also. So when we speak about the scope, so this defines what work needs to be done. Actually, when developing a software project, the scope clearly defines what work that is needs to be done, and the scope also includes the tasks, deliverables and goals of the project. The scope, when the scope changes, that is for example when more features are wants to be added, that can affect the schedule and the cost of the project too. So when we speak about the time schedule, so this time refers to how long the project will take to complete. That is the entire time of the project that needs to be completed. It also includes the timeline, deadlines and milestones of the project. So actually initially itself we will fix the timelines, deadlines and the milestones of the project. This also comes under the category of this constraints. So next, the time also includes the delay in schedule. For instance, if there it causes any delay in product development or project development, that schedule also will be affected, and that delay can be result in the increased costs or missed opportunities. So these also will be included under that. So when we speak about the cost, that is budget, it will be considered as the amount of money which is already allocated for the completion of the project. It also includes the expenses like labor, materials, equipment and other resources. And cost also includes the unexpected or either scope or delay in time also. So when the time or cost or anything else happen, the cost also automatically rises and it also automatically decreases. So this is what the triple constraints of the project management. So next we are going to see about the software development life cycle phases. So we have different phases in software development life cycles, like analyzing the problem. First actually we have to analyze the problem, we have to design the program, and we have to code, we have to test and debug, and we have to formalize the solution for the entire software project. After delivering the software project, we have to maintain the program also. The very first step is that we have to analyze the problem. Based on that problem, we have to develop our project. So once we analyze the problem, we have to go for the designing the program. So designing the program, that is we have to plan, we have to put design, we have to put the blueprint, actually what is going to be happen in the future of the software development life cycle. Next step in the software development life cycle is the coding part. So coding, we can choose our own programming languages for coding, or we can prefer the open source languages for the coding purposes. So once after the coding has been completed, we have to test and debug. So what is the purpose of testing and debugging means, unless or until we test and debug the program or the software which we have created, it may cause error during the delivery. So in order to avoid the last minute problem, we have to test and debug the program or code which we develop then and there. So next we have to formalize the solution. That is, once after the testing has been done completely, it is understood that we have developed a solution for that particular problem. That is, we have developed this project successfully. So after developing the project successfully, we are going to deliver the problem. So there's a software. So after delivery, we should not stop the our process. We have to maintain the project too. So the next important concept in software project management concept is the project planning. So when we speak about the project planning, it is used to define how to achieve the goals of a project, or the project planning also involves the project objectives. It also determines the tasks and resources which requires for the project management, and via project planning we can also estimate the costs, timelines and even the risk identification measures. All those will come under the project planning. So next is the key elements of the project planning. So the main key elements of the project planning is that we have to define the scope, we have to set the goals and objectives, and we have to create a schedule, and we have to estimate the resource and costs for the software project, and even we have to undergo the risk management strategies. We have to frame the protocols for the risk management strategies. We have to have the proper communication plan. So these are all coming under the key objectives of the project planning. So next we are going to see about the importance of project planning. So why do the project planning is importance means it improves the clarity of all the stakeholders. It prevents the delay in delivering of the project. Also, we can able to track the progress of the project, and also it enhance the communication among all the stakeholders. So in this slide we are going to see about the roles and responsibility of the project organizations. So we have different roles in the project managements like project sponsor, project manager, team members, stakeholders, business analyst, quality assurance, resource manager, and risk manager. So risk managers is optional in all the team. So if we want, we can include it, or else we can exclude the risk manager role. And the specific what I told, all these roles have their own unique roles and responsibilities in developing a project. So this slide clearly explains about the project planning. So in order to reach in the easiest form, I gave in the tabular format. So the component which undergoes in the project planning, and the descriptions of each components, and what is the main purpose of this particular component, and I also gave the example for each and every components. So let me list out the components first. So first one is the project objectives and scope of planning, work breakdowns. So work breakdowns, whenever we need a breakdown, the breakdown in the structure, we can break down the that is like a difficult project into different breakdowns. Next is the time schedule, resource planning, cost estimation, risk management, communication plan, quality planning, and monitoring and controlling the plan which we have already scheduled. So these are all the components. For this I gave the descriptions individually, and also the purpose of particular component I also gave the example. So next very important concept in this we are going to see about is the risk management. So risk management is an important factor in the project developing. That is the main component of the risk management is the risk identification. We have to identify the risk first. That is, for instance, when a team member may fall sick unexpectedly, we should be aware of giving a possible solutions in order to avoid some issues in advance itself. For that we have to identify the risk previously. Next we have to do the risk analysis. So risk analysis is mainly used to understand what kind of risks has been happened, and we have to give a proper attention to that risk. Next is we have to prioritize the risk. Prioritize means we have to rank. So how do we rank the risk means we have to prioritize the rank based on the severity and urgency of the risks. So next is the risk response planning. So we have to minimize or eliminate the risk impact. For that we have to do the response planning. Next is the risk mitigations. So risk mitigations mainly used to prevent or soften the negative outcomes of the product. Next comes the risk contingency planning. So risk contingency planning, so if supplier fails or if a vendors do not have any backup, that time we go for the contingency planning. So what we do is that we prepare an alternative plan if the risk becomes a reality. So next is the risk monitoring. So risk monitoring is mainly used to detect the risks, and we can able to assess the effectiveness of the response actions. So finally we are documenting the project. So the main purpose of documenting the project is for reference or future learning. Thank you.